questions for y'all. And real quick, do we got any co-hosts? Co-hosts, can y'all let the people in the waiting room? Can you let them in? And try to, if you can, keep an eye on the waiting room. I know some people don't join the attendees, but see if we can shuffle them in as soon as we can. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what we like to do in our tip drill. I got 3 questions for y'all before we pass the ball. Woo! Like somebody told me this week, I don't have bars. That was just a bar, but that was a bar. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Fired up.
And what's up?
My
income.
income.
My income.
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody
gets a green sheet.
Everybody gets a green sheet. Yes, yes, yes. So with that being said, who wants to take the ball first? I know we coming off of this daggone conference and I ain't got no hands up. What? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I see Tawana. I see you, Marcella. So we're gonna go ahead with my sister from another mister. When I tell you we had a great time. And it's funny because I actually was chilling with all the females in my agency. We got to get some more guys in my agency, man. We got to get some more guys. But with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to none other than Tawana Chisley. The floor is yours.
Okay, 2 minutes or less. This was a phenomenal.
Yeah,
All right, Danny. This was a phenomenal week, even though we had some issues getting there and getting back. And when I tell you, I am emotional over how the fellowship that we had together, and we were all connecting and talking about how we were going to make this thing happen. And I'll be honest, I was a little angry at seeing certain people walk across that stage and it wasn't us. So it lit a fire under me. And Dr. Mary and Eric killed it on stage. They were by far, not because I love y'all, y'all were the best to me on that stage during your presentation. I also saw that, which really set out for me, is that everyone that was on that stage had a significant other that supported them. And that's huge for me. That's huge. So I'm not going to hog the line today because I know that everybody's got something to say about this place, but I really have some, I've got some new sisters, and I'm even more, I think I'm closer to Jock now. So let's go. I'm gonna pass
I'm changing my set real quick. But no, you said something, Tawana, that I wanna talk about, and that is, so first let me ask this. Can we have some courageous conversation?
Absolutely.
Team, can we have some courageous conversation?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Go for it. She said that when she looked on the stage, and Tawana, can you break it down? I know I'm sideways probably.
No, Troy was.
Oh, okay. So Tawana, can you break down what you meant by you didn't see a bunch of us on stage? Because I want to take a deeper dive.
Okay. No offense to any other culture on here, because I love you all, but Black Americans, we weren't up there, except for Eric, Mary, Jock, and Carmen. Who else was there? It bothered me. So we had a good sit down. What was it, Thursday night? And we were really analyzing why we weren't up there. And we got to have a conversation, not on here tonight. I mean, I said tonight. I'm still trying to get myself together. we had to have a serious conversation about why we're not moving. And I don't know if you want me to go any further with it or not, but we broke it down, and now it's time to make some moves. So
yeah. And so here's the deal, y'all. And I almost got upset that Tawana got upset, but after Tawana really broke it down, then it made me realize something, man. And if I offend somebody, it's probably you that I'm talking to, right? But man, we lazy as hell. We lazy as shit. And when I say that, it's
Yep.
because these other cultures out here, man, they busted their, if you heard some of their stories, they busted their ass to get, and they only been in the company for a year, for 6 months, for 3 months, making $250,000. One lady was abused by her husband. She had to take her child, basically.
You broke up, Jock. Breaking up.
You muted something. Yeah.
Hey, Joe, we can't hear you. Mr. Joe, we can't hear you.
So
Type.
you hear me?
Internet, Jock, you're breaking the internet, brother. All right.
So what he was saying, you can't hear him right now. What he was
We
saying
can
is
hear
that,
you, Jack.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Tawana.
Yeah, we hear you, Tawana.
Okay. He's coming back. So what he was saying is that it was quite a few that had stories that made them work. There, what was it? I can't think of her name right now, but she left her son behind for 6 years to come into Canada and work for someone.
Tran, yep.
Yes, yes, and
Yeah, Medina, yep.
yes, everybody had a story, and a lot of us don't have that kind of story that's going to make us want to run. We have stories, but not things like that. And
Yeah,
it comes
man.
down to we gotta.
Can y'all hear me real quick? Because my
There you go.
phone was on
Yeah.
mute and I was going in.
Yes,
So
you
can hear you now.
y'all might not even have wanted to hear what but I'm gonna rewind the Alpine. Man, we are lazy as hell.
We heard
And
that.
it's sad. It's sad because you got these other folks that with other cultures, and like I said, they bust their ass. They see this opportunity and run. You got the Filipino community busting their ass. You got the African community busting their ass. You got the Indian Hindu community busting their ass. You got the Spanish community busting their ass. Our community sit back and guess what? Complain all the time. All the time. Why they doing this? They ain't doing this. Why nobody do this? I don't see their names on the board. I don't see this. I don't see it. For real, for real. And I'm gonna be totally frank, candid, John, whatever the name is, I'm gonna be totally frank with y'all. If you running with me, man, run with me. If you running with your leader upline, run with your upline. But all the complaining and not doing nothing, I can't do that no more. I'm not gonna do it no more. So with that being said, I'm going to the next person.
I get to pass the ball. Let me pass the ball.
Yeah, you pass the ball.
So real quick, I was taking pictures of every executive director that went across the stage. You know, I'm a completely visual person. I'm gonna put their pictures up there as a collage up here on my wall, and I'm gonna paste mine up there. So we can't do this again. So let me pass the ball to my sister from Dallas, because we're gonna come and dominate Dallas next year, y'all, right? So Miss Marcella Braggs, it was so good to see you. And we had a great weekend, didn't we, sister?
Let me tell you, it was amazing. Well, except that first day when it flooded out. But other than that, it was awesome. And just piggybacking on what y'all said, one of the things that really motivated me was what Rayon White said, y'all, when he said, if your why is big enough, then how is never a problem. that to me was deep. And just about everybody up there was talking about building. Lucille talked about the 3 C's for becoming an independent entrepreneur. When she said build confidence, get out of your comfort zone, believe in yourself, build your connection, and then competence. And she was the one that Tawana was talking about that came to Canada, went to Canada to work and had to leave her child behind. So just like they say, everybody up there, and I was thinking the same thing, like, where are our American people? So, Darren them talked about the SWs. So, and that's another thing that, I personally had to just keep saying that over and over. Some will, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting.
Mm-hmm.
So
Say
that's
that
another
one again.
thing.
Say that one again, Marcella.
Some will, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting. And so, and Darren, he talks about that a lot when he's doing his presentation. So, that's another thing that we got to get up and just get to moving, because just like you say, both the Carmens, the one from Kansas and Illinois, the other Carmen was the MC.
Right.
So, and I was just so proud of Carmen Hornbuckle when Jamie asked her the question about when does she plan to become an ED, and she said at the end of the year. So another thing we have to do is we got to change our mindset.
Yes.
We got to change our mindset, and that's what she was saying, that she realized that when some of the people on her team wasn't pulling their weight, then that's when she got out there on her hustle, because she realized she still had to make it happen also. So I was so proud of, everybody from our team, from Rios. Of course, it's always competition between FML and Rios, but this company is just absolutely amazing. I've never, all the years that I've worked, even at the school district, seen a company recognize people like this company does.
Yes. Woo! Thank you for sharing. We got a lot of people hands up, so let's pass the ball. If you're gonna if you do want to speak, make sure you put your hand up so we can get through some people wait to the last minute and raise their hand, but so we can get through everybody real quick.
Okay. I don't know who had it next. I'm just gonna toss it up in there. The birthday girl who came to Canada to celebrate her birthday, and she's absolutely beautiful. So I'm glad she made it home safely. Miss Rita Brown, Miss Downtown Rita Brown, what was yours?
Thank you, Marcella. I appreciate that. I really enjoyed seeing you again. And I enjoyed seeing everybody that I saw. I'm not going to start calling names because I don't want to leave anybody out. This was my first conference, and I'm going to tell you, the hype that's been put into it is true. I really had a wonderful, wonderful time. But one thing it did to me, and like everybody that spoke said, it gave me, as what people call FOMO, fear of missing out. I had it before I went to the conference. I got it bad now. After watching everybody go across the stage and looking at all the speakers, I just saw myself there. I said, I can do this. Why am I not up there? So, and a lot of people are coming in the company. They talk about all the big fish they're trying to get in the company. And I just realized that one of these days, the sharers may not be there. One of these days, everything that they're offering to us now may not be there. And my whole purpose for coming here and for getting into the company was for the legacy and the shares. So I really got to get up and get some running. Like I said, Friday was my birthday. I turned 60. So I got more years behind me than I do in front of me. So I got to get to running a little bit faster than everybody else has. So I enjoyed the conference. I really did. I enjoyed all the speakers. I really enjoyed being with the team, just seeing the team and being with the team. I enjoyed
Right.
everything. The hype is real, everybody. It is real.
Yes, it
And
is.
I'm looking forward to next year in Dallas. I am really looking forward to that.
Yes. And Rita, like you said, it's something about being there that it's really electrifying. If that's a good word, it's electrifying when you're there in person. Like we can tell the stories, but we can't transfer that same energy. So for next year, y'all try to find a way. If you're still down, if you're still 10 toes down, find a way to get to Texas next year. Rita, who you passing up? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I forgot what I was going to say. Something you said I was going to say. Oh, I forgot. Okay, I forgot. All right, I'm going to pass the ball. I enjoyed it. I had a lot to say, but it was something you said I was going to pick it back on, but that's okay. All right, I'm going to pass the ball to a lady that I saw at the Level Up conference, and I also saw her in Canada. I enjoyed talking to her. I got a chance to speak with her in Canada. So Dr. Teresa O'Day, passing the ball to you.
Yes, Rita. Ooh, good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning. Dr. Teresa.
Yes,
I
it
didn't get it.
was fantabulous.
Good morning. Welcome home.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Dr.
Even
Teresa. I saw you like one time and I was gonna come over and give you a hug and then you disappeared and I didn't see you for the rest of the conference.
yes, yes, yeah. I'm telling you, it was packed full. A lot
Yeah.
of you, I did see Dr. Mary, Eric, and Reed. I don't want to mention names, but it was fabulous, guys. Woo! The vehicle is sharp ready. How many of us are getting on?
Yes.
Speaking to what all of you all said, that is true. Some cultures were significantly not represented. And I feel that. I felt too like, what am I doing? But the fire is on. The fire,
Yes.
we say, run, run, run up the mountain or wherever, the fire is on. Okay. So, my takeaway, just how I see it, okay? A giant of innovation and entrepreneurship Xperia in the financial industry. Okay. Xperia is it. They showed out. I mean, those who were there, those who did it, those we want to say, okay, they made the mark and they were on the stage. They really killed it. And every slide, every speaker was just mind blowing. But what are we to do? Those of us who weren't there. I was not there too. Reader, all of you, I felt the same way. What is it those people are doing that I'm not doing? What is it that I don't know? We got the same chance. We got, and
Yes.
yes, we have everything we got to do it. We just got to get off our comfort zone.
Yes. Yes.
Get off our comfort zone. No excuses. Okay? So let's love it, experience. Let's take it. Let's do it. Let's own it. What are we waiting on? I'm on fire, guys. I love it. Experience it. We got it. Let's do it. So let me not hug it because I can keep going. But you all
Hold on,
know.
real quick, Dr. Teresa, real quick. We were gonna do a transition, and I wanna see if Eric, give me the okay if it's okay to transition now. Or do you need a little bit more time?
Let's
Eric,
get a couple of people, and then we can transition. Because I guess I think I'm going to shift it just a little slightly. But go ahead and do what you want. Go ahead. If you want to do what you want to do, go ahead. Go ahead now.
Okay, so go ahead, and you can go ahead, Dr. Teresa, and pass the ball.
Okay. All right. Let's see whose hand is up. Okay. Ooh. But just what I see up here on the panelist list. Takesha. We hugged and oh my goodness. This lady, she was there, and I know she absorbed as much as I did. But girl, we're gonna collaborate. We're gonna do this thing. Take it away, sis.
Thank you so much, Dr. Teresa. It was awesome to see you once again and to get to hug you and take pictures. We had a fabulous time. You guys, I feel where everyone else is feeling. The energy in the room was just completely different than what we've ever experienced. And I've been around, gone to many conferences, awards, shows. Different about this one. This one, we were able to go international for a conference, and to not see us represented, it really, really hurt. I had the opportunity to sit and just look. Myron came over to me. They were calling EDs, and I had, I was really clapping and cheering and cheering and cheering. And then by the time they got to the T's, I started looking really, really disgusted. Like, it was like, why, what did I not do? Did I not do enough to get to the stage? And I had to realize that, everything happens in time, right? The time that I had set may not have been the time for me. But I'm like, Rita, I literally have a fear of missing out. And I want this team to be represented. A lot of us were here when I came. It's been 2.5 years. We're still here. When the hell are we going to move to the stage? We came for the legacy, and it's time for us to get it. Like, the buck stops here. I'm like, Jock, it stops here. I came to the realization, everyone doesn't have that heartbreaking story. That story of how they escaped to the States or how they went to another country for a better life. Some of us were born here, and the lives that we have weren't always great. However, we've become comfortable with where we are.
Yes.
I don't know what it's like to miss a meal. I don't know what it's like to not grow up in a 2-parent home. I don't know what it's like to not know where my next anything is coming from. But does that not mean that I need to work hard to get to the next level? Because I have some family that's going to come behind me. There's going to be some great grandchildren that's going to come from my legacy. And I need to make sure that they have what I did not have. I don't know what the future holds, but what I do know is that it holds Takesha Carr as a shareholder, as an executive director in Xperia, so that I can leave a legacy for my family. And not just me, but everyone attached to us. Everyone can get it, because there may be a day that those shares may not be here. And I'm sure 95% of us came for the shares. Yes. And only 5% of us have them. We got to flip it. We got to flip the mode. We got to do what we need to do in order to get there. I got a unexpected award. It was called an Almost There Award. If you hear Jock talk about it, it's a handwritten award that doesn't mean anything, but you need to try harder, right? In the process, Darren Golker and Myron Weeks, they presented this to me. Darren said something that hit a nerve. He said, she worked hard to get here, but maybe not hard as she could have. That struck a nerve with me. Everybody attached to me, it's go time, because we all get there. We all get there together. Raza has a thing that he says, Texas takeover. He hasn't seen Texas takeover yet, because USAX will take over Texas.
I love it.
That's right.
I love it.
Amen.
I love it. And before we transition real quick, I actually got the privilege of being awarded some awards, and I didn't even get to walk across the stage because I had some technical difficulties. Some people know what was going on, but I had some technical difficulties. But it shouldn't, we need to see more than Jock and Meredith on the stage. We need to see more than Eric and Mary on the stage. We need to see more of us on the stage. We need to see more of us going hard. Because I'm gonna just ask a question. How many people need Xperia? I know I need it. I was 52 years old, no retirement plan, no nothing.
I
And
did.
I
I,
need it.
I do.
I
need it.
I
busted my
definitely need it.
I need it.
tail.
Everybody.
Yes, man. I'm telling you, if you're one of the people that need this opportunity, like I didn't have a retirement plan set up, and I worked hard to get to the gold legacy position, and we're gonna get to the platinum part of it. So the legacy kicks in and really means something. But if you need this, if you good, that's just another thing. If you comfortable, you good, and you don't need this, that's cool. Go at your own pace. And we tell everybody your pace is your own race. But if this is what you really need and you're just not doing what it takes, and if you're one situation away from being bankrupt, homeless, car getting repoed, man, all you gotta do is just lock arms with the folks that's running and just push a little harder. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring up the man of the hour because we're going to do something a little different.